Welcome to a presentation to lead you through the various aspects of a 4,000 to 5,000 page report, which is updated continually. That's called World NOx Control Markets. And we have been tracking this market for many years, in fact, going back to the 1980s. The report basically gives you the forecast for catalysts and for SCR for every country of the world. It also gives you a lot of technical information and insights about all the new regulations and how that the plants can and will meet those regulations. So it's ideal for companies who are supplying systems or consumables such as ammonia and urea and so forth. In fact, presently we're helping a company introduce their urea to ammonia system in China. The critical aspects of the report, number one, obviously, would be the forecast, and you can click on the forecast, and you can select, one of the several different industries that we have. Power plants, of course, are the big one, and then you can get a global forecast here for all the countries, and then you can break it out by region or continent or subject, such as catalyst versus the SCR, and you see that the SCR market, this would be for systems, is around this year around a $6 billion market, but the catalysts are actually a $1.5 billion market. As you can see, the market for the systems jumps all over the place. It's $4 billion one year, $6 billion the next, $4 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. So it keeps moving around because it's all these big projects that are implemented every year. Some of these lower numbers going forward probably are going to be revised again because there is a big push now in China. So this is the way we forecast the material, and we do it also. There's some other ways to forecast. If you want to just forecast megawatts, you can go to gas turbine megawatts, for instance, and this then shows you all the gas turbines forecasts around the world, and you can do the same thing for coal-fired boilers. We also, as you can see across the top, get into what's going on in industrial boilers with NOx control, municipal waste incinerators, of course, the gas turbines. Coal is the big one. There are other industries, like the chemical industry does use SCR and SNCR as well. Municipal waste incinerators tend to use the SNCR. The cement plants are a very big target right now, and we're very much involved with the cement plants. You can go into the updates to see things that are going on a monthly basis, and so Chinese plants, for instance, emit as much NOx as all the rest of all the passenger cars in the world. But you can then go down and see the details for each of these titles for the month. And this is something that you get monthly to update the report in addition to the information in the body of the report, which is also being updated. We have a number of different webinars that we're running continually, and there you can link to those on the left-hand side, but you can see here where you can link to a complete recording, which is 88 minutes long, and it gets into NOx catalyst performance. You can go to the bios and abstracts of the people that presented them. So this was just presented yesterday, as a matter of fact. And here's Karen Madsen talking from Holdor Topsoe in Denmark. And you then can go to the slide presentations. And so you could, for instance, if you wanted to listen to John Cochran, or you didn't want to listen to it, but you just wanted to actually see the presentation, then you can go to the actual presentation and see how SCR is being used to also oxidize mercury. So there's a lot of very good technical information that you can get through these weekly webinars that you access, as you can see here, under the products and services. We do get into very detailed analysis of manufacturers. Here are the Chinese SCR catalyst manufacturers, and we're analyzing demand versus supply. We do get the overviews, for instance, of China as to how many megawatts and where it's all going. We even provide very detailed information about installations, as you can see, that are displayed here. So there's a wealth of information that is available for the individuals that want to sell the systems or analyze how big the market's going to be in the future. Of course, one of the things, too, is to be able to go in, buy a company name that, say the architect engineer happens to be Sergeant Lundy on a project. You're able to go in and pick up the people at Sergeant Lundy and then in this manner see who the key person might be, like Paul Farber, who's an environmental specialist. Call him and learn more about the project. Now, this does not include the utility people, nor the utility environmental upgrade tracking system, which actually gets into more granular tracking of each project and people at each one of the utilities. But the market report is a companion report in many respects to the other two reports that would be used more by the salespeople. This obviously is used primarily for strategic purposes to help you determine what products to sell where and when. And of course, this is a very big, as we saw before, multi-billion-dollar market. And with all the new coal-fired power plants in Asia, a very promising market for people who supply catalysts and SCR systems. So this is a very brief overview of what is a very comprehensive system that is available on a continuing basis with a subscription from the McIlvaine Company, and you can get the pricing and so forth at www.mcilvaincompany.com. Thank you for your participation and interest this morning. Thank you.